Well, how about that Eagles defense? What's going on, everybody? Spunky Nice 91 coming you guys another video. Come at you guys from my Eagles Lions week 11 post-game recap. So another week, Eagles offense struggles, but the Eagles defense, it plays phenomenal. The Eagles defense held the high-powered Detroit Lions offense that was putting up 31.5 points per game on average. Held this Lions offense to 9 points. Really 6 points. It should have been only 6 points. But Nick Sirianni, with his bonehead decision to go for it on our side of the field on 4th and short, he does 2 back-to-back Philly shoves, one on third down, then the second one on 4th down. And kudos to the Lions defense. They stop it twice. That sets the Lions up. That sets them up on our side of the field, and our defense rises to the occasion, and they get to Jared Goff and hold them to a field goal on that play, on that drive. So really, the defense held in the 6 points, but because our boneheaded coach decided to go for it, gave the Lions a short field. But thank goodness our defense rose to the occasion again. Big sack by, I believe it was the Kobe Dean, that pushed the Lions back, and they had to settle for a field goal. But the Eagles defense is for real. The Eagles defense is damn good. This is a damn good defense. Our offense, can't say the same about our offense. I cannot say the same about our offense. It's just, it's beyond frustrating because this Eagles defense got an interception on Jared Goff early in the game. It was a deflected pass that Cooper DeJean picked it up, set our offense up in great field position. And Jalen Hurts had a wide open Devontae Smith that would have been a touchdown. But instead, he tries to force it to A.J. Brown, and Eagles had to settle for a field goal. This freaking offense, this offense is just, they're frustrating to watch. Kevin Petula, I am trying my hardest to be patient with this guy, but it just gets harder and harder to watch this offense struggle the way they play, the way they are. The Eagles have way too much damn talent on this offense. Way too many guys making a ton of money to look like this. I'm just sick of it, man. And Jalen Hurts, he is not above criticism. He's gonna get some criticism as well. I don't give a damn how much AJ Brown is begging for the football. Do not force the ball to AJ Brown. If he's not open, don't throw to him. I want AJ Brown involved in this offense. I want all the play. I want everybody to get their numbers. But there was a couple plays he was just trying to force it deep downfield to AJ Brown, and I'm like, no, there's nothing there. There was one deep pass where if AJ Brown would have kept running on the route, maybe it could have been a big play there. But AJ Brown kind of stopped on the run. But at the same time, Jalen Hurts, dude, a simple check down there, you would have got enough yards to set up Jake Elliott for a field goal, and we would have got points out of that. No, kudos to the Detroit Lions defense. They showed up to play as well, but our offense right now, they're just not getting the job done. They're not getting the job done, and I don't know what the hell the problem is. I don't know. Obviously, Kevin Petula, I can't stand this guy, but Jalen Hurts as well, man. Some of these passes some of these passes, man, you're like, what are you doing there, dude? Take what the freaking defense gives you. Yes, AJ Brown wants the ball, but don't force the ball to AJ Brown. Thank goodness there was no interception on his part, on Jalen Hurts' part. But ultimately, you just gotta take what the defense gives you. And speaking of defense, like I said again earlier, the Eagles defense showed up to play. Those guys balled out. Detroit was just they couldn't figure this shit out all game. They were going for it multiple times on fourth down because why? They didn't respect our offense. They were not afraid of our offense. So they went for it on fourth down multiple times thinking that they were gonna get it. And big man Jordan Davis was batting down passes after passes, man. Great job, Jordan Davis. Just phenomenal. Bat down pass after pass. The pass rush getting to Jared Goff. Like that, the defense, I can't say enough of great things about them. Adoree Jackson. The one touchdown that the Lions did get, he did get burned on that play. But after that, Adoree Jackson came out, made some plays, had a big breakup on third down late in the game. Adoree Jackson, I mean, yeah, good job there. Like this defense right now they're balling. They held the Packers offense last Monday night to 7 points. And they just held the high-powered Detroit Lions offense that was putting up 31.5 points a game to only 9 points. I don't worry about this defense. This is a damn good defense. But the offense. Boy, is this offense awful. They are absolutely dog shit. The running lanes they haven't really been there all season. They were a couple big runs this game by Tate Bigsby. Saquon Barkley, I did have a couple big runs, but it's just not the same like it was last year. The O-line is not creating the creases. They're not creating the holes like they were doing last year. And hopefully that Lane Johnson okay. He went out this game. Fred Johnson had to come in his place. So hopefully Lane Johnson's going to be okay. We got a big game coming up against them Cowboys next week, Dallas week. I'm definitely looking forward to that game. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed that Lane Johnson will be okay and ready to go for the Eagles Cowboys next week, because that's gonna be a pretty big game. It's definitely gonna be a big game that the Eagles the Eagles need to take care of business. Getting a sweep of the Cowboys would be huge. But this is not about the Cowboys. I will get into the Cowboys game. Obviously, I'll get into that game later on this week. But yeah, man, the offense, the play call is not good, but the execution is not good either. I don't know what it is that these guys are out of sync. Jalen Hurts had a couple big plays that he could have had there. He had a deep pass that would have been a touchdown to Saquon Barkley. He just slightly overthrew Saquon Barkley on that play. O-line, you know, O-line just not protecting as well as they were last year. Good thing for Jalen Hurts, though, he was able to extend plays on certain drives with his legs. But penalties penalties as usual have been hurting us. And that's something that, they gotta become more disciplined, and they gotta figure out how to get this offense rolling. Because like I said, there's way too much talent on this offense. Way too many guys making a lot of money for this offense to look like this. Like I said, I'll take it. It's a win. It's a huge win because Detroit is one of those teams that's right there with the Eagles for that #1 seed in the NFC. So obviously I'll take it. A big win, humongous win. The Eagles remain the #1 seed in the NFC right now. But like I said, man, if we can get this offense to be firing on all cylinders like this defense is currently doing, then the sky's the limit for this Eagles team. If we can get consistent play by this offense, like we got this defense playing right now, Vic Fangio, well done. Well done having those boys on defense ready to play. Well done getting those boys ready to play against a damn high-powered Detroit Lions offense, like I said earlier, was putting up 31.5 points a game. If you would have told me midweek that the Eagles defense was going to hold the damn Detroit Lions offense to only 9 points this game, I would have thought you were freaking crazy. I thought this Lions offense was going to put up at least 20-something points. And that's no knock against our defense. That's just how good this Detroit Lions offense is. I thought our defense was going to make plays, don't get me wrong, but I did not expect the defense to show up and play the way they played. I was not expecting that. Definitely not. And it was just so frustrating because you saw how well these guys on defense were playing, but they were barely getting any help from our offense. Barely getting any help from our offense. And like I said, they got to figure this shit out. They got to figure it out quickly because, we were able to get a big win tonight, but we may very well see this Detroit Lions offense again down the road. This Detroit Lions team down the road. We got to continue to put up more points, man. We got to figure out a way to score more points. Going over the numbers of this game. Not a spectacular day passing the ball by Jalen Hurts. He did, like I said, a couple of missed throws he made there. The offense wasn't in sync, but he was 14 for 28, 135 yards passing, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Rushes Saquon Barkley had 26 carries for 83 yards, 3.2 average a carry. Tank Bigsby, 4 carries for 34 yards, 8.5 average a carry. Jalen Hurts took off running a couple times, 10 runs for 31 yards, 3.1 average a carry. He had the only touchdown the Eagles had in this game, which was initially a touchdown by Saquon Barkley, but then they found Barkley to be short, so the Eagles did the brotherly shove and got the touchdown that way. Receiving, A.J. Brown, 7 catches for 49 yards, 7.0 average a catch. Jahan Dotson, 2 catches for 43 yards, 21.5 average a catch. Dallas Goedert, 2 catches for 24 yards, 12.0 average a catch. Devontae Smith, 1 catch for 8 yards. Saquon Barkley, 1 catch for 7 yards. Cal Granson, 1 catch for 4 yards. Defensively. These boys showed their asses out tonight. They played a hell of a game. Andrew McCullough, 4 tackles. Dory Jackson, 3 tackles, tackle assist, a pass breakup, like I said. Reed Blankenship had a big pass breakup as well, 3 tackles for tackle assist. Jalen Carter, 3 tackles for tackle assist. Cooper DeJean, 3 tackles, and also had a sack. Zach Bond, 2 tackles for a tackle assist. Jalen Phillips, 2 tackles, 3 tackle assists. He had a sack as well. Well done, Jalen. Nakobe Dean, 1 tackle, 2 tackle assists. Had a big sack late in the game. Nolan Smith Jr., 1 tackle. Jalen Hunt, 1 tackle. Jordan Davis, 1 tackle. A lot of batted passes by Jordan Davis. Those are stats right there. They don't show up on the stat sheet. Jahan Campbell was flying all over the place today. 1 tackle, 1 tackle assist. Mo Jomo, 1 tackle, 2 tackle assist. Quinyon Mitchell, 1 tackle assist. Kick returns, Xavier Gibson, 1 return for 22 yards. Punt returns, Xavier Gibson, 1 for 5 yards. Kicking, Jake Elliott was 3 for 3, 100%. 49-yard field goal was his long. 10 points scored by him. Braden Mann, 7 punts for 289 yards, 41.3 average a punt, 4 inside the 20. So Braden Mann setting up our defense very well. Great job by our punter there. He played very well today. But I don't want our punter punting the ball 7 times a game. I don't want that. That's something that we got to work on, guys. Let's see. Like I said, that's something we got to work on. Going over the, see if I can find the scoring overview here. I just saw the thing. Well, I'll go over real quick the total yards. The Lions had 317 yards total of offense. Eagles had 272 yards total offense. Lions passed for 243 yards. Eagles passed for 135 yards. Rushing yards, 74 rushing yards by the Lions. 148 rushing yards by the Eagles. Yards per play, 5.3 average yards by the Lions. 3.9 average yards by the Eagles. First downs, 13 by the Lions, 16 by the Eagles. Third down efficiency, the Lions were 3 for 13. Eagles were 4 for 15. Fourth down efficiency, the Lions went for it on 4th down 5 times, and they were rejected 5 times by the Eagles defense. Eagles were 0-1, which they went for, which was that boneheaded play where Nick Sirianni was trying to be aggressive, was being way over aggressive, and 2 back-to-back Philly shots were stopped. And that's one thing. Before I go any further, Dan Campbell. That's one of the reasons why I respect Dan Campbell, because Dan Campbell was saying the Eagles have a play, the Philly shove, that they have perfected. It's our job. It is our job as their opponents to stop it. And kudos to him and the Detroit Lions defense. They stopped it back to back in crucial time there. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to evolve. You are supposed to evolve as the opponents to stop a play. Dan Campbell's I respect the hell out of him being an old school coach, not crying and stuff about the Philly shove like a lot of these other teams are. He's like, yeah, we're gonna do what we gotta do to stop it. And to his credit, he showed how to stop it. The Lions show how to stop it, to their credit. And that's the way it should be. Not trying to get something banned because one team is very good at it. So nothing but respect for Dan Campbell for not being a salty like a lot of these other damn teams and coaches and owners are around the league. But back to what I was talking about. What else? Total plays. Lions ran 60 plays. Eagles ran 69 plays. The Lions gave up 2 sacks. The Eagles only gave up 1 sack. Lions punted the ball 4 times. The Eagles punted 7 times. Penalties here. The Lions committed 5 for 48 yards. The Eagles committed 9 for 78 yards. Neither team fumbled the ball. Lions threw 1 interception. The Eagles did not throw a single interception. Time of possession, the Eagles did dominate this surprisingly. Well, not really surprising the way our defense played, but still. Lions held the ball for 24 minutes and 12 seconds. The Eagles held it for 35 minutes and 48 seconds. So, like I said, this damn defense, man, those boys, they showed up to play. Now, here's the scoring overview. This should have been a touchdown, this drive here. This was after the big interception by Cooper DeJean. Like I said, Jalen Hurts should have threw that ball to them. He had a wide open Devontae Smith that would have been a touchdown. But instead, he tried to force the ball to A.J. Brown. It obviously was incomplete. The Eagles had to settle for a field goal. But Jake Elliott would kick the 27-yard field goal with 9 minutes and 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Score is 3-0 Eagles. In the second quarter, with 6 minutes and 2 seconds left on the clock, Jake Elliott kicked a 34-yard field goal. 6-0 Eagles. The only touchdown that the Lions had in this game, which was a blown coverage by Dory Jackson, but Jared Goff with a 40-yard touchdown pass to Jay Williams, with the extra point was not good. 6-6 tie game. With 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Excuse me, in the second quarter. In the second quarter, Jalen Hurts with the Philly shell touchdown after it been previously, a Saquon Barkley touchdown got called back. But the Philly shell touchdown, extra point is good. 13-6. That's your score at halftime. Neither team scored a single point in the. Neither team scored a single point in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, with 10 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock, Jake Elliott with a 49-yard field goal. The score is now 16-6 Eagles. And then after a couple, neither offense being able to do anything. A freaking, trying to go for it, trying to be over aggressive and go for it on 3rd and 30 inches on your side of the field, setting up the damn Detroit Lions offense for good field position. But thank God, the Eagles defense showed up and took care of business. With 1 minute and 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter, Jay Bates from the Detroit Lions kicked a 54-yard field goal. The score is now 19-16 Eagles. That will of course be the final score, but that was not the end of drama. Eagles, all they needed was one first down to put this game away. They couldn't do it themselves. The referees basically had to help us, because I will be the first. I will admit this right now. That play, that pass, they called a pass interference on defender on AJ Brown. Really, you could have let that go, because both of them were handsy with each other. But the referees did help us. They did bail us out there. That first down was enough to, for the Eagles to run the ball and then take a knee to put the game away. Eagles win 16-9. Big win on Detroit. This is a huge win, because down the road it could come back as being a big difference maker about who gets the first seed. So we'll see. But the Eagles defeat the Detroit Lions 16-9. I'll take it. It wasn't pretty, but at the end of the day, we won. And like I said, man, this damn Eagles defense, man, I am damn proud of these boys. I am damn proud of these boys. Like I said, if you would have told me that the Eagles defense was going to hold the high-powered Detroit Lions offense that was putting up, again, 31.5 points per game, if you would have told me that they were going to hold them to 9 points, I would have thought you was crazy. The Eagles defense is damn good. They are for real. Vic Fangio got those boys playing. Now, if only the Eagles offense can match if they can match the play that our defense is bringing, the passion, the heart that our defense is bringing. If the offense can figure it out, if they can figure their shit out, the Eagles could very well go on and repeat. I still think we got a good chance, but the offense has got to figure it out, man. Way too much talent on this damn offense to be looking like this. I'm trying my best to be patient with Kevin Patula, but we are now in week 11 going into week 12, and this offense is just not getting it together. So they got to figure some shit out, man, because I'm aging quickly watching these damn games. I am stressing out week in, week out, watching this offense not do a damn thing. Barely do a damn thing. Like, figure this shit out, guys. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know. I don't care. Figure it out. When you got a defense playing this way, the way the Eagles defense is playing, they say defense wins championships. Well, this Eagles team could go back and win another championship, but they're going to need some help from the offense. You can't expect every single week the defense to play this way. Obviously, as an Eagles fan, I hope so. But at the same time, man, they're gonna need the offense to do the hold their end. So come on, offense, figure it out, man. Figure this shit out, because once you guys get it going, the sky's the limit. So once again, Eagles defeat the Detroit Lions 16-9. They are now 8-2 on the season. Got a big game next Sunday afternoon in Dallas. Next Sunday, 4:25 p.m. Eastern. Big game. Have a chance to sweep the Dallas Cowboys for the second straight season. Fingers crossed. But yeah, they haven't had dinner. But big opportunity there, man. Big opportunity there. So let's enjoy this win. But let's get ready for those Cowboys. And please, offense, show up with a better effort. You're going up against a terrible Dallas Cowboys defense. I know you can do a lot better than what you're doing right now. Terrible Dallas Cowboys defense. Please, let's dice them up in Dallas next Sunday afternoon. But anyway, I'm gonna enjoy this win. Eagles are 8-2. Another huge win on the Detroit Lions. They're in this tough stretch of their schedule. Another tough win on the Detroit Lions. But let's get ready for those Dallas Cowboys next Sunday, and let's go 9-2. Continue to hold our claim on the NFC East. But as always, go Birds. Spunky Nice 91 is out of here. Fly, go fly. Peace.
That's all, folks.